Hi, this is Brandon from Blackberry Smoke. I'm going to give you Ain't Wasting Time No More in a nutshell. The idea is for this tutorial to be quick and concise, and I also want to point out a little music theory while we're at it. So I'm going to start with an abbreviated version of the song, and then I'm going to break it down from there. I hope you enjoy it, hope you get a little out of it, and thank you for watching. Okay, ain't wasting time no more. Let's get all the notes for the intro and the main riff. It's based off of a B-flat Mixolydian scale. So first find your B-flat major scale, right? Flatten the seventh step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, flatten it. That's your Mixolydian scale. Right? The riff's based off of notes in that scale. Okay, now let's build the chords in the right hand. First chord is a B flat, second inversion. And then the next chord is an F minor. Triad. So what's a B flat second inversion? First find your B flat triad. The first inversion would be to take your bottom note of the chord, put it on top. Your second inversion would be to take the bottom note of the first inversion and put it on top. There you go. That's the second inversion of the B flat. And then it slides nicely into the F minor triad. Okay, it's important to point out the left-hand part, the first four notes in the intro, they all are played as 16th notes on the fourth beat of the measure. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a 1. That creates anticipation. Your low B flat doesn't come on right on the downbeat of 1 in the next measure. Hits just a little bit before the 1 of the upcoming measure. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a 1. Okay, then the rest of the time, it's gonna sound more like this. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a 1. 2 16th notes, an 8th note, and then you play the low B flat on the downbeat of the next measure. So you got the difference of this, and then the intro. So listen to those in the song and make sure you get that intro right so it can build that anticipation. Okay, I'm going to show you both hands together. Take note of how the F in the right hand and the B flats, the low one during the intro, and mainly the 1 octave up, how they work together to share the rhythm. Okay, I'll do it kind of slow. You only are going to go to that low B flat at the intro and possibly during the breakdowns. I think during the driving, as it drives the song, you're going to be doing this action. Right. Just to clarify, the F to B flat toggle that we were talking about between the two hands, on the opening riff, we're going to use the low B flat. Right? And on all the breakdowns, by breakdown I'm referring to when the main riff happens after each chorus. Right? Let me do that again. All other times, you're going to stay with the B flat that's an octave, like during the verses, and playing through the rest of the breakdown. Like that. Okay, real quick, while ago when I said octave B flat, I meant the octave up from the low B flat. Okay, as you hear the main riff and the breakdown, which is pretty much the same thing as the main riff, you can kind of hear there's some differences there with this F. On the verses, there's fewer of the Fs. Which keeps it nice and open for the vocal. On the breakdown, they aren't as sparse. There are a few more Fs added in, like this. Okay, and what's happening there is, during the walk-up, a few Fs are being laid down, so. Got your same two Fs that you always hear. Start the walk up. So the same two Fs, the walk up. Okay, the chorus of the song. Coming out of that main riff, we have an E flat. And it's a pretty big chord. I play basically the first inversion and the second inversion together. Then we have, and we'll do double octave E flats in the bass. Then move your hand down to a D in the left hand, and we want to do a G minor 7 chord shape over that D. There's your G minor, and add the 7. Then we want to do a C7. That would be my second inversion of the C, and put the dominant 7th in there. And then just a big ol' F. And what's good about these voicings, number one, for smooth chord transitions, you don't want to have to move too many notes when you change chords. So see, I'm only moving 2 notes in the right hand, only 2 notes more in the right hand for that C chord, and a little bit more for the F, but still nice smooth transition. You can also notice that all those chords except for the F share a G in there, so that helps you get the rhythm. Kind of do that rhythm again. You can kind of make it your own. Kind of follows the drums. Okay, the bridge. It's a variation of the 1-4-5 progression. So let's talk about that real quick in case you don't know what that is. We're in the key of B flat here. So that's the 1. The key that you're in. The bridge includes an E flat, and it has an F. So those numbers come from this. B flat's the 1. Let's go up the steps of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. That E flat is the 4, and the F is the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, Okay, you're hearing some dominant sevenths in there too. So let's get the voicings and the chord tones right. So we start on the 4 of our 1-4-5 progression variation, and we're gonna do an E flat. We're gonna combine the first and second inversion, and then add our dominant seventh, which just go a whole step down from your root note. E flat's the root note in that chord, right? Okay, so there's that, and of course your E flat's in the left hand. All right, for the B flat, the 1 chord in it, you're gonna make it a 7 as well, and sounds like there's some movement going on that puts the 7th on the bottom of the chord and the top. So the first pass on the B flat, you're hearing something like this, with this little suspended 4th resolve, or and then the second time you hear it, there's the 7th on the bottom in a very similar type movement that involves the suspended 4th resolving into the 3rd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then we also have a big F in there. Okay. And real quick, I'll do the rhythm of the bridge, slowed down. Okay, hope this helps. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment and I'll try to answer them best I can. And thank you for watching.